Did you hear about the recent earthquake in Japan? A sudden jolt, a magnitude 7.6, shook the western coast of this island nation. It was a moment that stopped time, a moment that forever etched a mark on the chronicles of Japan's seismic history. The Japan Meteorological Agency was quick to issue a major tsunami warning for coastal cities, including Ishikawa, Niigata, and Toyama. As the magnitude of the tsunami waves gradually decreased, thousands of people were forced to evacuate their homes, seeking refuge in temporary shelters. In the aftermath of this seismic event, the scars were evident. Some residences had crumbled under the sheer force of the quake, trapping unfortunate individuals under the debris. The news agency Kyodo reported a tragic toll of 6 fatalities. Each life lost a somber reminder of the devastating power of nature. The earthquake struck at 16 o'clock local time, a time when most people were going about their daily lives, unaware of the turmoil that was about to unfold. But the initial quake was just the beginning. It set off a chain of approximately 60 aftershocks, each ranging from magnitudes 3 to 6.1, creating a ripple of tremors that continued to unsettle the country. The fire department in Wajima reported that at least 30 buildings had collapsed. Structures that once stood tall and proud were reduced to rubble in a matter of seconds, a stark testament to the destructive power of an earthquake. But amidst the chaos and destruction, the resilience and preparedness of the Japanese people shone through. Buildings designed to withstand tremors, early warning systems, and a society educated in earthquake awareness all played crucial roles in the immediate response to the disaster. The earthquake was not the end, but the start of a series of aftershocks that continued to shake the country. This was a test of Japan's resilience, a test of its disaster preparedness. And as we will see, this island nation was more than ready to rise to the challenge. In the hours following the initial quake, Japan experienced numerous aftershocks. The country was rocked by approximately 60 aftershocks, their magnitudes ranging from 3 to 6.1. These aftershocks, though less severe than the primary quake, brought with them a renewed sense of fear and uncertainty. Each tremor served as a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature, adding to the physical and emotional turmoil experienced by those affected. The aftershocks left their mark on the landscape, causing additional damage to already weakened structures and further complicating rescue efforts. Buildings on the brink of collapse were pushed over the edge, roads cracked and crumbled, and power lines swung perilously close to the ground. The fear of what could follow kept many on edge, disrupting sleep and adding to the stress of an already fraught situation. Yet, amidst the chaos and fear, the resilience of the Japanese people shone through. They faced each aftershock with courage and determination, drawing on their past experiences and preparedness to navigate through the crisis. While dealing with the immediate aftermath of the earthquake and its aftershocks, Japan's disaster management infrastructure was put to the test. Scene script. Japan's buildings are built to withstand tremors. But how effective are these measures? In a country where earthquakes are as common as rain, it's no surprise that Japan has developed some of the world's most stringent construction standards. These standards are designed with one goal in mind: to ensure that structures can weather the violent shakes and shudders of an earthquake. Let's consider an example. Picture a skyscraper in Tokyo. These towering structures are not just impressive for their height, but also for their resilience. They are built with deep foundations and sturdy materials. But what truly sets them apart is their incorporation of cutting-edge technology. Take the concept of base isolation. This technique involves placing a building on flexible pads made of rubber and lead. During an earthquake, these pads absorb the shock, allowing the building to sway gently instead of shaking violently. Then there's the use of devices called dampers. These are essentially shock absorbers, much like the ones you'd find in a car. They help to dissipate the energy of an earthquake, reducing the force that the building has to withstand. But it's not just skyscrapers. Even residential buildings and infrastructure elements like bridges and tunnels are built to these exacting standards. They are designed to not just withstand an earthquake, but to remain functional after it. Of course, no system is perfect. Some buildings do collapse during earthquakes, as we've seen in recent events, but the vast majority stand firm, a testament to the effectiveness of these measures. This robust infrastructure is a testament to Japan's preparedness. But what happens when an earthquake strikes without warning? Scene script. Imagine receiving a warning moments before an earthquake strikes. In Japan, this is a reality. Japan's advanced early warning systems are a testament to human ingenuity and technological advancement. a lifeline that alerts the populace before a quake strikes. These systems are the product of years of research, investment, and a collective determination to safeguard as many lives as possible from the devastating impacts of earthquakes. So how do these early warning systems work? It all starts with the detection of an earthquake's primary waves, or P waves. These are the first waves to be generated during an earthquake, and while they are less destructive, they travel faster than the more damaging secondary waves, or S waves. By detecting these P waves, the early warning systems can provide an alert before the S waves arrive, giving people valuable seconds or even minutes to take preventive action. These systems are spread across the country, with sensors placed in strategic locations to monitor seismic activity. The data collected is processed in real time, allowing for immediate alerts to be issued. These alerts are disseminated through various channels such as television, radio, mobile phones, and even public announcement systems, ensuring that the warning reaches as many people as possible. The early warning system is not just about detecting earthquakes, but also about predicting their potential impact. By analyzing the P waves, these systems can estimate the earthquake's epicenter, its magnitude, and the expected intensity of the shaking. This information allows authorities to anticipate the scale of the potential disaster and mobilize resources accordingly. These systems are not foolproof, and there is always a margin of error. However, even a few seconds of warning can make a world of difference. It can provide crucial time for people to take cover, for trains to slow down or stop, for surgeons to pause operations, and for factories to shut down machinery. These systems give people crucial time to take preventive measures. But what do these measures look like? In Japan, when an earthquake strikes, everyone knows what to do. This is not by chance, it's because of the high level of earthquake awareness ingrained in Japanese society. From a tender age, children are taught about the Earth's rumblings and the appropriate responses to an earthquake. Schools play a significant role in this education, conducting regular earthquake drills that simulate the real deal, preparing students for an actual seismic event. It's not just the schools that take this seriously. Workplaces too have a hand in ensuring their employees are well versed in earthquake preparedness. Regular drills are part of the work environment, instilling in every adult the necessary knowledge and skills to respond effectively and safely to an earthquake. But the learning doesn't stop at schools or workplaces. Households too are part of this education network. Families conduct their own drills, making sure every member, from the youngest to the oldest, knows what to do when the ground starts shaking. These drills are designed to be as realistic as possible, taking into account different scenarios and situations that could occur during an earthquake. This culture of preparedness doesn't stop at drills and education. Post-earthquake emergency plans and resources are in place, ready to be deployed at a moment's notice. These plans include detailed evacuation routes, predetermined safe zones, and stocked emergency kits. Resources, too, are ready to be mobilized, with emergency response teams and volunteers trained to provide assistance in affected areas, swiftly and efficiently. This extensive preparedness goes a long way in minimizing the impact of an earthquake. It ensures that when the earth shakes, panic doesn't ensue. Instead, a well-oiled machine of educated and prepared individuals swings into action, each knowing their role, each doing their part to ensure the safety and well-being of all. These measures ensure that everyone knows how to react during seismic events. But how does Japan keep track of these seismic risks? Japan doesn't only prepare for earthquakes, they also monitor and assess seismic risks continuously. The country uses advanced technology to keep a tab on seismic activities, helping them stay one step ahead. This continuous monitoring involves using seismographs, accelerometers, and GPS systems to detect and measure seismic waves. These intricate tools give scientists detailed information about the Earth's movements, helping them predict possible seismic events. Moreover, this data is not just for the scientists. It's used to update building codes, improve early warning systems, and devise better disaster management plans. It also aids in educating the public about the realities of living in an earthquake-prone area, helping to foster a culture of preparedness. In essence, the Japanese approach to seismic risk assessment is a blend of technology, science, and community engagement. It's a proactive approach, one that doesn't just react to earthquakes but anticipates them. Japan's comprehensive preparedness and coordination to effectively cope with natural disasters like earthquakes serve as a source of inspiration for other earthquake-prone regions seeking to enhance their preparedness strategies. So, what have we learned from the recent earthquake in Japan? We've seen the power of Mother Nature, but also the resilience and preparedness of Japan. From the quake's onset and its numerous aftershocks, to the rapid response and evacuation, Japan's readiness was evident. The nation's strict construction standards, advanced early warning systems, and pervasive education about earthquake preparedness all played a part. These elements, combined with the continuous monitoring and assessment of seismic risks, show a comprehensive strategy against such natural disasters. Japan's earthquake preparedness and response is a testament to the country's commitment to protecting its citizens from the devastating effects of natural disasters.